Hey guys, so right now, Mathew Hudson Smith is on world record watch. After seeing this semifinal where he had Michael Norman in his heat, like in his semi, he made everyone look slow. And I think Mathew Hudson Smith, his strategy is to just put the burners and trust his conditioning. But his conditioning has surprised me. Guys, his 300 split is around 31.3 because the timer on the screen is usually slower than the real timer, usually about a tenth of a second. So let's say he ran 31.3. That is close to world record watch because Wade Van Niekerk, let's go to Google real quick. Wade Van Niekerk in his world record ran a 300-meter split of 31.03. So we know Wade went absolutely hard in those first 300 and finished pretty well in the last 100. And Mathew Hudson Smith is copying that strategy. Hey, let's not forget, guys, Mathew Hudson Smith was right next to Wade Van Niekerk when Wade Van Niekerk ran that world record. So Mathew Hudson Smith has seen world record pace firsthand better than anyone because he was literally right next to the guy in that Rio Olympics. So he knows the pace and what it looks like in real life. And he's simulating that. When Wade Van Niekerk came off the curve in his world record, he only had Karani James and LaShawn Merritt in the same panel of the TV, like in the same vicinity. But even then, they were a couple steps behind. They weren't neck and neck coming off the 300. They were behind just slightly. And all of those three guys ran insane 200-meter splits, but the 300 made the difference. And in this race, Mathew Hudson Smith's 300 told the whole story. Like in the first 200, he put the gap on Michael Norman, and I'm like, all right, he's gonna relax a little more in the 300, and by the 300, Michael Norman will be within a meter or two of Mathew Hudson Smith, but he's a solid 6 meters or 5 meters ahead of all these guys. Like, look at Michael Norman, he's right there, and in fact, he's not even second place right now. He's maybe fourth, third at best, and Mathew Hudson Smith is all the way out here. And the thing about this run, too, is it's not like Mathew Hudson Smith made the gap and he was straining. He was gliding down the track in the last 100. He looked so easy. He wasn't breathing hard. He just trusted his fitness in the first 340 and then literally bounced his way the last 20 or so meters. Because in the replay, he's bouncing across the finish line. He has great tendon strength right now because he's just bouncing. He's not even using his muscles in the last 40. It's crazy. So keep an eye out. Mathew Hudson Smith, I predict, will run a 43.3 to 43.5 in the final. And something is telling me he's gonna shock me and prove me wrong and run a 43. Man, I want to say 43.3 or 43.4 because he's got that in him right now based on what I'm seeing. This split right here is only 0.3 slower than Wade's world record split. And Mathew Hudson Smith glided the last 100. He wasn't straining like Karani James or even Quincy Hall. Quincy Hall ran a sub 44, but he was pushing till like 360 and then coasted the last 40. Mathew Hudson Smith started coasting around 80 meters left. He can definitely run at least 8 tenths faster than what he ran in his... Well, at least 7 tenths, my bad. At least 7 tenths faster than his semi-final heat or semi-final result. So, guys, world record watch. Mathew Hudson Smith might make history. He went from being a mediocre runner to now legitimately being a top 5 400-meter runner in history and Olympic champion. Watch out.